Tonight I forgot to change it to horizontal, and now it won't let me change it. It's talking about, oh, turn your screen. So if the mods is in here, y'all know it's gonna be one. But happy Monday, y'all. Vertical get you the views, but them trolls be trolling. Hola, sister. Happy Monday. Ooh, what you up to? What you over there doing? I'm trying to fix me a little beverage. I was rushing today. What you call it? Trying to fix dinner and then get down here on time. But I also made it. Hey, Kaya. Hey, sis. Happy Monday. I've been cracking the joke. I said, I know everybody preparing to block me. I know. I know. I deserve it because I blocked everybody. I was on a blocking spree for a while. So I know it's my turn. I know it's my turn. Hope y'all had a good Monday. Hey, Val. Happy Monday. Mine was very nice. I got half of my doctors out. My department does a mission trip every year, and half of my doctors are in the DR right now. Hey, Miss Legacia, happy Monday. They go once a year to do ENT surgeries for in like remote areas of the DR for those who can't afford it. So they do cancer surgeries, they do tonsillectomies, they do anything ear, nose, and throat related. They do. So a team of our doctors, residents, and I think some medical students, as well as nurses, go. So my day was light because everybody gone, and I love it. Hey, Carmen, happy Monday. How are you? But yeah, so my day was like lots of humor today. What you call it? You think you come in the suburbs to get away from all of the city stuff. We had a high speed car chase in our area, and watching the chopper cam for that was absolutely hilarious. I was about to say one of the guys that fled, they ended up fleeing from the car on foot once they were just about caught. And you see the dude, I guess he got tired of running and he just falls out on the ground. He's like, fuck it, I'm done. And lays his arms out. I say, golly, the Chicagoland area will always give you a laugh. Apparently, there was a money truck in the city that had $300,000 and the door flew open. And they said people was getting out grabbing money. I said, why can't the truck fly open in front of me, Lord? But I know they can track that money though too, um, if they really wanted to. If they count it up as a loss, okay. But if not, they can really track with those serial numbers where that money was being used or whatever. But yep, back door flew open, money just everywhere. I said, why was it not there? Okay, I'm done. Um, but yeah, that was my Monday. I'm glad I survived spring break. Hallelujah. Cause yeah, I know Veronica and all the teachers at the school need a break, but spring break be stressful. And of course, airlines and cruise lines, hotels, all of that stuff jack up the prices right after holiday. Our district spring break is always uh, whatever the week is after Easter. So everything is always jacked up. So I refuse for us to pay those prices um, of what they were charging for last week. So it was pretty much just chill around the house. Me and Jeremy taking turns. I got to work remote a few days. Jeremy took a day off. Then Papa was able to help out a couple days and all of that stuff. So Yeah, I'm glad I shouted. Jeremy rolled his eyes at me. I played Karen Clark Sheard Hallelujah as we were dropping them kids off. I was ready. They had to go. The amount of food that I went through last week, the amount of diapers that I went through last week, it was real ghetto. Edna, happy Monday. Hey, welcome in. Hey, David. Kaya loved her spring break. You so silly. She definitely did though. She was outside spring break. Hopefully, hold on. Let me make sure my Bluetooth's not on. Yes, Janelle. No, he'll be up in a minute. Okay, there we go. I took my AirPod out. I wanted to make sure that y'all can still hear me. Um, but yeah, are they going to be latchkey children? Hey, JT, how you doing? I still love that we got that emoji. David, they are what you call it? I don't know. I was about to say we'll see. Uh, Daycare goes up to age 12. So we'll have to see. You know, with us growing up, it was stay in the house. Much younger, stay in the house. Don't open this door for nobody. You know, that type of deal or whatever. It's a different climate that we live in. So we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. We got a few more years until I can decide what to do with that. But yeah, hope y'all had a great Monday. We are T minus 9 days until we are outside. 9 days. I'm ready. Single digits now. Veronica was finna push me out the door this morning. This evening. She thought I was saying something about vacation, but I was saying, "What now, Janelle? Girl, you ain't hurt your leg. Go upstairs." Edna, you can come get your baby J. Um, what you call it? And don't be putting the red phone up either. Um, but yeah, we're very excited. We're trying to get everything together. I can't wait till next week. Not just because it's the trip, but trying to get all of this stuff together in secret. Hard. Uh, Times was different back then. Definitely, definitely. These kids ain't the same kids we were. Exactly. Hey, Elisa, welcome in. Happy Monday. Not you denying her medical attention. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She just walked upstairs and came back down talking about her leg hurt. Don't do that, Bubby. Don't do that. But then again, her baby Jane can't do nothing wrong in Bubby's eyes. Not a nothing. But now you got the red phone out on me. Everybody's saying hi. But yeah, it's been really hard. We done almost slipped with me and Nana. They almost slipped up a few times. So yeah, this is. I mean, I can't wait for y'all to see the reaction and all of that stuff. But yeah, it's been stressful trying to get stuff together. Kaya said we could run a house alone by the time we was 10. Now they call mom for everything. I promise you. I was about to say it was don't open this door. Don't let nobody you can't have no company while I'm gone. None of that stuff. So yeah, it's weird out here because according to the school district, we stay too close for the bus. Um, so yeah, it's a lot of logistics and headache when it comes to that. So maybe when Deuce gets into like middle school, we'll start discussing it. Maybe, definitely junior high, but maybe middle school. We'll see. We'll see. But at the maximum, he can go to daycare until 12. I know he probably gonna be like, hell no, I'm not going to no daycare until I'm 12 years old. But it is what it is. Like I say, these ain't the same kids. This needs some grenadine. I ain't got a full kick to it. Everybody saying hi. And another thing about back in the day, look, I still have flashbacks. Don't let you, uh, when I was a teenager, don't let you forget to take the meat out so it could thaw before your parents got home from work. And that meat you done forgot, and you realize, ooh, shit, my parents is on the way home, and that meat is still frozen, and you trying to hurry up and run it under some warm water because you done forgot. My dad used to get me good because he's a retired bus driver, and I be like dead to the world when he trying to tell me on the way out the door that that don't forget to take out the chicken, to take out the pork chops, you know, whatever it was for that particular day. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, knocked out. And you realize right before he getting ready to come in, I didn't take that damn meat out. That was the worst thing ever. You bracing the thought. At 12, I was taking care of my brother, baby on weekends. Babysitting was my first job. I used to, whenever my older cousins used to go out, my god brothers, I was always babysitting. My godmother and my god sister used to work every single weekend, and I would go over to their house every weekend to babysit. And if I wasn't babysitting for my godmother, I was babysitting for my cousins. Okay, and you forgot to take that meat out. Right. Hey, can you pass me some of that grenadine, please? The grenadine. Um, taking out, forgetting it. Did you ever do that when you was growing up? You were a cow. Uh, your mama and Dave at work, and they tell you to take out some meat to thaw it out, and y'all forgot to take out the meat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you be trying to thaw it out. You trying to hurry up and thaw that shit out before they get in the dough. Just hot enough to not cook the chicken. Right, you ain't cooking the chicken in the pack, but just enough for it to thaw. And they said they should have taken that meat out before they left for work. I'm saying. Hey Stacy, welcome in. Happy Monday. And we saw mom coming down the street. We had our chores done in record time. But you trying to hurry up and straighten up. You trying to thaw meat. It was just, yeah, it was real ghetto. I'm like, but Edna, you right. Y'all could have, just like you telling me to take out the chicken, you could have taken it out that quick before you left out the door. You could have told me, okay, if it's fully thawed, midday, put it in the refrigerator. But don't put the responsibility on me to thaw the meat. I'm just saying. I used to hate that every time. And then I would talk to my dad like midday. Of course, you know, it wasn't no cell phones and all of that stuff. It was pages and pay phones. And he would talk to me midday and all of that stuff. He'd be like at the end of the line or something like that. You think he would give me a reminder? No. Nope. It's like he was testing me. They would say, can't sit out there. But that's what I'm saying, Elisa. If you take it out early in the morning and then I realize, okay, midway is thawed, I could put it in the refrigerator so it don't be, you know, sitting out all day. I'd rather you do that than for me to be um, trying to hurry up and express thaw. And it said it takes forever. I took salmon yesterday, and it took so many hours to thaw. And don't let it be something that was in the deep freezer, and it was deep down there, and you know it got all the ice and stuff in it. Man, Elisa say salmon does sound good. I got some of the. I always keep the little individual vacuum seal packs that I can thaw out real quick for like lunch and stuff like that. So that does sound good. That sounds good. Got the grenadine now. Now I'm doing my version of a tequila sunrise. I do pineapple juice instead of orange juice. Orange juice kill me. That's better. What you call it? Although when I went to go take some allergy testing a couple years back, they say that it didn't come up positive for oranges, but we all know there's like the natural orange and then there's an orange flavoring. So I think they had like an orange flavoring on there, not that natural, the natural orange juice. Like I could have an orange pop. I know y'all gonna get on me for saying pop. It's pop, not soda. But I could have like an orange popsicle or something like that. It's just not the, uh, the actual like orange juice and um, nectarines, tangerines, mandarins, all that stuff. Elisa said, right, they pulled it at the bottom of the deep freezer. Right, you want to cook something that's at the bottom of the freezer that got all that ice on it. Knowing it's deep way down there. That's going to take extra time to thaw. Hey, Kathy, welcome in. Happy Monday. Yeah, we at the end of April already. April was kind of boring over on this end. We didn't do too much. We got ramped up again for football. Deuce's team is still undefeated. They won their game yesterday. Um, so yeah, it was pretty much just football and spring break. And like I said, we didn't do anything. We didn't go out of town for spring break. Um, I think what I may have to start doing is maybe just booking like a few years in advance to try to get a cheaper price. But then I still got to worry about airfare. You can't book airfare too far in advance. Uh, Kaya said you can try to slowly incorporate oranges to your diet to see if you're not allergic anymore. Look, I got an EpiPen, sis, but look, I don't want to be. I don't need those kind of reactions. Y'all remember like my face breakout and all of that stuff? It ain't worth it. I be taking for a few months now. I've been taking this like the emergency gummies, like the daily immunity gummies, and those are like I found the raspberry kind because most of the emergency stuff uh, is orange flavored. So I do that, and that gives me like that extra boost of vitamin C. I can't be all broke up trying to incorporate some oranges and mess around and backfire on me. David said, soon you will be asking Deuce to pull something out the freezer to thaw. And then what if he forgets? I ain't going to be that mad. I mean, I'm going to get a little irritated that I got to go buy one of those fresh packs of meat. But it was World War III in the house if you forgot to thaw out some food. Our parents, it was down to the T for, what was cooked and all of that stuff. So, no, I would give him some grace. But for the most part, though, um, even now with him being younger, I try to take out the meat like right before we get ready to leave for work, and then that's the first thing I do as soon as I come in is put the meat in the refrigerator until I'm actually ready to cook it. So yeah, but I ain't gonna be like I ain't gonna be like how our generation was getting about to meet Jesus, cause you ain't took the meat out. You look at that clock, you trying to put it in warm water, you trying to blow on it, hoping hoping some ice come off of it. Oh, uh, but yeah, April was pretty boring. But May, I got a ton of content coming for May. Lots of fun things coming up for May. Lots of fun things coming up for June. Um, the cruise series, I'm gonna try to ramp that out pretty much almost as soon as we get back. The good thing is I've got an extra day in Florida uh, when we get off the ship because airfare was ridiculous that Monday. So I got all day in Florida, probably while the kids is sitting by the pool to start editing and stuff and get those out as soon as possible. And then some other, home stuff in between. I've gotten to the point I don't even be recording Deuce's football games no more for a couple reasons. One, people definitely be lurking on social media trying to record games and see plays and all of that type of stuff. And then two, I be so into the game like I don't be having time. If it's like a good If it's a good play that Deuce has done, usually the coaches run a they run a drone. Um, so they'll send me the clip or something like that. It'd be too intense. If y'all follow me on Facebook, yesterday I was talking about how football raises your blood pressure. Elisa said, now that you mentioned this, this is probably how rotisserie chicken got so popular. I promise you. I promise you. Because, if you have I forget what it's named in other cities, but there's a brand called Jewel. I forget what their generic brand is, but they do a cheap chicken Monday. Usually that's what I do for Mondays, and you can get either a whole rotisserie chicken cut up, or you can get a fried chicken cut up, and it's the 8 pieces for $5.99. You throw some sides with that, you good to go. David said, but tourism is down everywhere. No foreigners. Alaska Airlines is warning of a big loss. All the airlines. I got another email today with Southwest. They had mentioned this before, but now it's different. It's gonna be different ticket levels where you could reserve your seat and all of that stuff. There's no perks in doing Southwest anymore. Like they're literally turning uh, into any other airline out here, and it's ghetto. We have cheap chicken Monday here at Acme. Okay, yeah, I love it. Throw some sides, some veggies, get some bread, and it's a quick, easy meal. And especially with me going live on Mondays, it's easy to do. But today Jeremy doesn't eat dinner. He tries to finish up eating early, and I'm still full from lunch, so I'm not eating. So today I was like, forget it. There's no point in cooking something big. So hot dogs, tater tots, and corn for the kiddos. David says, Jeremy taking you to Vegas on your second honeymoon. No, but I do want to get back to Vegas. What you call it? Vegas was a whole vibe. Momcation was my first time going to Vegas as an adult. If y'all missed me saying that a while back, I had been as a kid. We had a family reunion there years and years and years ago. But that was my first time as an adult, and I definitely want to go back. And it's a must that I go back to that drag brunch again because it was such a vibe. I was about to say the show was amazing, the food was good, and the open bar option it's more of an expensive ticket than the general admission. But even if you do general admission, it's unlimited mimosas. They just keep bringing you bottles of champagne. But if you upgrade to the premium package, you get like premium seating. It's the open bar plus the champagne. Yeah, I was at the airport nice because we did that, and then it was pretty much time for me to head to the airport. That was nice. They gave up on the Luxor buffet. Yeah, and food is so damn expensive in Vegas. It was like, okay, I get it. It's a touristy city and all of that stuff. But, oof, the simple stuff that's here that might be like $10 and all of that stuff, um, it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't $10. You mess around and spend $25 on just one meal. But it was a vibe. It was a vibe. I definitely want to go. I want to go back. Just don't know when. Uh, but to answer your question, David, we would like to take a second honeymoon. Our first honeymoon was not as planned. We were supposed to go on, I can't remember what ship it was, but we were supposed to go on a longer sailing. But not long after we got married, there was the Zika virus, and they was advising like if you're pregnant or you're trying to get pregnant, anytime in the near future, they was like don't visit certain ports. And I think at the time Mexico was being hit real hard with the Zika virus, so we had to we canceled, and then we just did a 3-day going to the Bahamas because the Bahamas was okay. So we got a three. It was a lot going on for our honeymoon. It was a 3 day when it wasn't supposed to be a 3 day. But then again, everything happens for a reason because I would have been, uh, I probably would have been devastated if it was longer. Because the day that I left, that we left for our honeymoon, my aunt passed away. Um, and we knew she was sick and everything like that going into it, and I was getting ready to cancel and all of that stuff. And my other aunts and my brother was like, y'all know, she wouldn't want y'all to do that, so we still went. But the day that we left for travel day, she passed away. So I am glad that it was a shorter trip because I would have been miserable if it was longer and I wasn't back in enough time to help with like arrangements and all of that stuff. So that being said, we would like to do a do over and have a second honeymoon. That would be really nice. But in the meantime, we got this vow renewal coming up. We are at almost 5 months, a little like 5.5 ish right now. I'm excited about that. Of course, y'all will get the monthly vlog to come in, talking about what's new and all of that. So I'm excited. It's really starting to come together. Um, Now I was just pretty much, the good thing is it's not um the logistics of an actual wedding with having to mail out invitations and all of that stuff. Everything is digital. I ain't got to worry about the stress of a bridal party and all of that stuff. It's just gonna be us and the kids. So yeah, this time go around is nice. And then, don't get me wrong, we had an amazing wedding, but it's nice this time around to really do what we want to do, and not we had uh, the help of the parents and all of that stuff. So of course they wanted to put their little 2 cents in and all of that. So David said, I vote Rio or Cancun. I want to get to Cancun. One of my friends from high school, she just celebrated 10 years, and they were going to do a vow renewal in Cancun. But they ended up canceling because she's scared to fly. And then she ended up flying anyway, but they probably gave her a sedative or something for her to fly. But she was scared to fly. And then her daughter uh, does competitive cheer, and her daughter was at nationals, pretty much the week leading up to their anniversary. So it worked out that they canceled because then she was able to go to her daughter's national competition. So they celebrated in Florida instead of um, instead of Cancun. But both of those sound very very nice, very very nice. But yeah, we'll get somewhere. Um, as I've said before, got to try to be a grown up a little bit and get some stuff fixed around here, fixed up right, enhanced, new furniture because this couch that's down here in this basement is on its last leg, so I want to rotate furniture and all of that stuff. So, but I'm proud of myself though. I'm doing more. Originally, I said that I was only gonna be able to do love and football, um, and then that was it until the vow renewal. But prices have been pretty decent. We was able to squeeze in Sunrise, and then I got that nice casino deal to do Firenze with my niece. So very grateful, very very grateful. Shout out to Carnival for the those promos that's been going on. I'm afraid to fly those strong winds, and Juno almost blows the planes into the mountains. Oh no, mm 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 mm. Nope, can't do that. Can't do that. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope, I be holding on to my seat like this. Uh, Trying to think what else. Those promotions be hidden. Yes, yes, because that's the only way we able to make it happen. And then what you call it, also getting the least expensive room. Like for this one next week, um, we got an ocean view. Although with the family, we're always, unless we get a suite, we're always gonna have an interior or an ocean view. I need these cruise lines to create Carnival. If you're listening to me, create balcony cabins, not suites, just traditional balcony cabins that can fit families of five. I don't care. Well, it's not just Carnival, it's all the lines. Once you have five, I mean, yes, I was fertile. I had 3 kids. But, like, for example, Sunrise has one cabin, one, one balcony that can fit five. The rest is interiors and ocean views, or you gotta pay up all that money to get a suite. I'm gonna need the cruise lines to be family friendly. I'm just saying. David, where are you going in 8 days? In 9 days, I am going on the Carnival Sunrise for a Mother's Day cruise. So travel day is next Wednesday, and then we cruise Thursday through Monday. 4 day Nassau and Half Moon Cay. Where their new phrase, what is it? Relax away, half Moon Cay. So that's what I was talking about last week, David, on the live. What you call it? Now that 9 days till hashtag blocked. I deserve it. I deserve it. We on the countdown. Hey Trey, yes, we on the countdown. You gonna be on Horizon? Yes. Countdown. JT said, "Oh, so you about to be outside?" Yes, ma'am. Hashtag outside. Kaya said, "Right, Edna. I know, and I'm going to gracefully take the blocks because my block game was strong with y'all. So I know it's my turn. But yes, David, I will be outside in 9 days. 9 days. Um, but yeah, that's my problem with these cruise lines now. And I don't care what line you look at. Margaritaville, uh, Royal Caribbean does have, no, they don't have balconies either. It's either interiors or ocean views. So every cruise line that I've looked at, you got, if you're a family of five, you got to get a suite, or you got to be split up into 2 cabins, like maybe 2 connecting balconies or something like that. And who want to pay all that extra money when we can all be in one room? So, and the kids not old enough to have their own room. You know how, like, when the kids are older, maybe the parents can do a balcony and the kids can do an interior and all of that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna need the cruise lines to get with it and act accordingly. David said, "Did you find any new tours?" No, Half Moon Cay is nothing but a automatic beach day. And the Dolphins, I was telling Edna that I really, really wanted to do the Dolphins with Deuce. I want to do them before he gets to that age where he ain't interested in doing something with his parents. But we will be in Nassau on Mother's Day, and I have some plans for Mother's Day, and I don't want to be rushing because that tour that Edna did gets you back around the ship at around like 2 o'clock, and I don't want to be rushing and then mess around and be late for what I have planned. So um, it'll probably be. I mean, we've been to Nassau 50 million times. Honestly, probably get off. JT and Dante got me wanting to do go to the Bearded Clam, and probably do that, and then go get some rum cakes, and that'll be Nassau, and probably also explore the port area because when we were there for Love and Football, it was raining, so we didn't get a chance to explore it the way when we were going to get on the party bus. Uh, it was rain, like kind of like drizzling in, and all we had enough time for was to use the bathroom before we got on the bus, and then coming back, it was actually pouring down. So that'll probably be Nassau. But eventually, and then I also wanted to do it too because um, that particular excursion is free for kids under 5 and under. So that maybe we wouldn't have to pay for Janelle, we wouldn't have to pay for Jackson. But yeah, the time frame just don't line up. Kaya said I would block you in 8 days just to make sure you in the block party. I deserve it because I blocked you. Blocked. David said, I heard the Dolphins are nice this year and they didn't even bite Edna. You so silly. Uh, what you call it? Those pictures, Edna, were hilarious because one of them you kind of smirking like, all right now, don't be getting fresh, Mr. Dolphin. And then the other ones you like a super big old smile, Kool-Aid smile and stuff like that. I love those. I did a dolphin encounter in Cozumel. Was it Cozumel? I think it was a few years back, but the kids have never experienced it. So that would have been nice, but um, and then trying to, Jackson is too little to do it. So yeah, I don't know. We shall see. Don't need to be spending no extra money on no excursions. I need to be trying to gather some coinage together for some drinks. What you call it? Cause look, now I'm gonna say the same thing that I said to my niece because my niece tagged me. She know her TT like to smuggle. What you call it? We talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We might talk about it in the live. We might if you know, and make a little clip or something like that. In our vlogs and all of that stuff. But people is just straight out making TikTok reels about it, making Instagram reels about it, tagging the cruise line. I saw one last week where she was like, "Oh, don't buy the drink package. I'm gonna show you how to get it on there," and literally was showing step by step her filling the bottles, her packing it in her luggage, her opening her luggage and all of that stuff or whatever. And then she tagged Carnival. This was on Instagram. I see you, big dummy, in my Fred Sanford voice. So now I'm a big old scary cat, and I'm afraid to do it because they talking about if you get caught, you can't board the ship, and they gonna ban you from the cruise line and all of that type of stuff. I ain't got time to be getting banned from Carnival. That would just be like taking my lungs. So, but it's not beneficial for me to, as much as I want it, it's not beneficial for me to get cheers this go round because Jeremy has free drinks in the casino, and that's pretty much where he drinks at anyway. So it's not like he has to worry about what he gonna do for drinks. Um, so yeah, I'ma just have to try to budget for me some drinks and all of that stuff. So I mean, yeah, I can go to the store and get the champagne and the wine and all of that stuff, but yeah. Like I said, Hush Up David, real raw reactions. I wish Carnival did make bigger rooms that were more affordable. Yeah, everybody can't do a suite. You know what I'm saying? And then even for the ocean views, they need to the rooms for five for the and the interiors. It's not really a room that's made for five. It's a room for four. Um, um, it's a room for four, and then they give you a cot, like a removable cot, and all of that stuff or whatever. So families of five need to be accommodated. I'm just saying. Uh, let's see, David. Do you have? It must be a chore to pack for a family. It is, it's real ghetto, and trying to do it secretly, it makes it even harder. Kaya asks, David, do you have kids? Don't open another credit card account for booze. No, wouldn't do that. If it's in your luggage, though, you will already be on the ship by the time they go through your luggage. Just hide till sail away. If you get caught, maybe you be banned after that sail. Probably, because somebody said this lady was that a TikTok? This lady said she got into an argument or something with like a fight. It wasn't like no fist brawl, but I guess she got into a fight with this lady or whatever, and she said as she was getting off the ship, she got a letter saying that she was banned. It wasn't liquor, but hell, my scary ass would be thinking that you get to Nassau and they'd be like, okay, bye bye, get off. Hey, Miss Andrea, happy Monday. Hide the booze in the toothpaste. Ugh. Ugh. Minty. Minty, no. BOKC Ties. Hey, welcome in. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna just have to budget accordingly. But those drinks is expensive. Look, I used to talk about Veronica all the time. I'd be like, oh my goodness, how you get the Cheers package every time and all of that stuff. Um, yeah. But now I done lived that Cheers life, and now it's just, yeah. Oh my goodness, David, thank you for the booze. I appreciate it. David, you the GOAT. Thank you. What you call it? Let me make sure. Put that right towards the booze fund. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Oh my goodness. Cheers to you, David. Because that liquor be expensive. That's another thing I want to do. I want to do a project one time. Um, I've done a vlog before where, I did the vlog of is Cheers worth it and all of that stuff. But I wish on the Carnival bill they would show you, like if you have Cheers, it just says 0. Um, what you call it? I wish they would show the price, and then uh, so I can add up total like how much in liquor that I spent. Trey said them drinks ain't that expensive. What you mean, Trey? Have you done? Veronica said, "Run it back." Oh my God, David! I'm finna choke on ice. Thank you, Veronica. In here, Veronica said it's a run it back, a back night. Oh, where's Veronica? Did I miss her comment? Oh my God. What you call it? Trey, those drinks are expensive, especially depending on what kind of liquor you drink. And I'm an alchemy bar person, so um, those alchemy bar drinks, because they use like that infused liquor and all of that type of stuff. Um, so those drinks are expensive. I've seen those receipts and all of that stuff. They're expensive. So, and alchemy is my place. Don't get me wrong, you can go get a little like a margarita or something like that for 10 or $11. Um, but if you want the good liquor, it's expensive. And it says such a blessing. Yes, he is. Veronica always causing trouble with the devil grin. Damn, David, you making me come out of hiding. Thank you, David, for your ass been here the whole time. Hey, V. Hey, sis. I'm like, wait a minute. Did I miss a comment? Veronica talking about running back and all of that stuff. But I appreciate it. Oh, my goodness. It will be deemed on the vlog, the David Fund for my drinks. Shout out to you, David. I appreciate it. And Veronica, why the hell you hiding? What you call it? Uh, and shout out to Veronica for being which bar on the ship has the best tequila drinks. All of them. All of them. They got the what is it? The Blue Iguana Tequila Bar, but I'm not a fan of them. It seems like everybody is we always gravitate to Red Frog. But all the bars carry tequila. But like I say, it depends on, because if you just say, "Oh, give me a margarita" or whatever, they gonna give you whatever tequila. But when you do the Cheers package and all of that stuff, you can tell them, okay, give me the pricier. I mean, you can pay for it too if you pay in cash and all of that stuff. But yeah, all of them had tequila. Yeah, I'm always in the chat laugh at like editing vlogs. And shout out, speaking of vlogs, um, shout out to Edna and Veronica with the Bunnycation vlogs, JT with her Bunnycation vlogs. I always look, we cruisers. We love that good, those good cruise vlogs make you feel like you're there. Veronica saying hi to Kaya. Edna said Blue Iguana is like the bald headed stepchild of the bar. And it's always crowded over there, but it's just like if you go over there, they act like they got a attitude, and it's impossible to get service over there. I'd rather just, if a bartender is walking around, um, just get them to bring something back, a few double shots, and I'll be good. Well, you can get tequila from anywhere. Don't nobody fool with it, right? Veronica wants to try the new McDonald's chicken strips. They got chicken strips. They done brought them back. Life will be for real, Edna. David with the crazy eyes. I will for you, David, on Friday. But for real, no, seriously, asking for a friend. They brought those back. I wish McDonald's, and I'm not saying it's the most healthiest option and all of that stuff. I wish McDonald's still had the salads. Um, because uh, those salads used to be good for if you wanted something somewhat healthy on the go, and they got rid of them, which is real ghetto. I'm hypnotizing you, Veronica. Why are you hypnotizing my sister? Why are you hypnotizing her? She didn't do nothing. No, she getting them vlogs ready for us. What you call it? The vlogs are so good. I was about to say I always enjoy. Don't get me wrong. It's enjoyable to be out there. You know, kid free and all of that stuff. But I also love seeing the kids travel. I didn't go internet. My first time international wasn't until I was like, what, 24? Yeah, 24, 25, something like that. So to be able to see kids traveling so young and how frequently they travel, yeah, ain't nothing like those McDonald's chicken nuggets with the sweet and sour sauce. Now I don't get down with the sweet and sour sauce. Give me some barbecue or give me the buffalo sauce, and I'm good. Chicken nuggets for the win. Uh, David said it worked, didn't it? Veronica said yes. Trey and his man. Hey, welcome in. Happy Monday. I'm seeing the vlogs about those chicken strips. And it said hot mustard sauce. Yeah, I gotta have my buffalo, my barbecue. Veronica said, David, are you coming to be morcation? I can't go outside for be morcation. I had to be a real grown up and make the decision. I was like, okay, kids couldn't go nowhere. I knew the kids wasn't gonna be able to go nowhere for spring break. So I was like, go on the trip, go to be morcation. I wanted to be able to do both. And then the other big factor too was what you call it, my office manager and my other coworker are already putting in. One is off and one is working from home that Friday um, before Memorial Day. So there's no way that I could leave the office, even if I wanted to leave early. No, I'm the best man, remember? Yeah, so I know everybody is gonna have a time at B Morcation. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. Um, yeah, that's all right though. I was about to say, like I said, I can't wait to see their reaction. I can't wait for y'all to see their reaction. Um, Now the good thing is Veronica been cussing me out. Tell me, you ain't packed yet? No, because it's hard to pack with no kids. Um, but the good thing is Deuce's PlayStation has been down here on the big screen TV, and now it's going to get moved upstairs. Um, so now I can focus on packing downstairs without him constantly running down here trying to play the video game and all of that stuff. But yeah, Veronica done fussed at me because she's like, we 9 days out and we still ain't packed. I mean, most of the kids' stuff is packed, but I still got a ways to go. 9 days to fun times. Yes, and I have drinks thanks to you. Much appreciated. I'm jealous. What you call it? That's how I was when Veronica and Edna and JT and Kisha and everybody and Kaya and everybody was outside. I'm like, damn, everybody outside. Um, hey everybody. Hey Mama Janice. Mwah. Hope they hype Dallas was so nonchalant about the Dolphin tickets. You know, Dallas at that age where his smile was everything on them on those pictures. But you know, at that age, they trying to play it cool and all of that stuff. But what you call it? I got the widgets on the phone and all of that stuff, and Deuce is nosy. He's nosy, so. Uh, I'm happy we have gotten this far without it, but like I said, the plan is to it'll still be a regular day for them and all of that stuff, and then the surprise will be revealed. V, did the Seahawks do good in the draft? Hey, Mama Janice, tell my buddy Mr. Ken I said hello. Look, that draft was hilarious. My goodness, that Shador Sanders spent all that money on that draft party and all of that stuff and didn't get drafted to round 6. Then was it Shiloh? Shiloh fired his daddy from being his agent. Very humorous draft this year. West Side. What's up, Sherry? I had to go to the look. I know you finna roll your eyes. I had to go to the West Side twice last week. Ooh, be rough over there. Uh, they are predicting a Super Bowl win this year. Mama Janet saying hi to Edna and V. Veronica said, I was not watching the Seahawks. I felt like the Packers got some good picks, so I'm happy. It was really nice. I can't think of his name, but he basically stayed in the green room for days, waiting on his name to get called. He wasn't even supposed to. I guess they only pretty much invited the like the top picks to come in person, but he still came anyway, and he waited. He came back every single day. He didn't get drafted until like near the end, and then to get called for the Packers. What's his name, Veronica? Because I know you know. Um, hey Michelle, happy Monday. Just wanted to stop in and catch the rest of this live. Appreciate it. Trey, did you see all of the cruises channels on YouTube talking about all the fights that have been going on lately on the ships and off the ships? I saw videos this weekend. It was a brawl that happened in Galveston when folks was getting off the Jubilee, getting their luggage. So it's on the ship, off the ship. Folks just want to fight. Oh my, I'm tired for you, but don't do us. Look, it'd be rough going over there, my west side. It'd be rough. It'd be rough. And you of all people know where I had to go. uh, David, don't do her Packers now. Don't do her Packers. Go Seahawks. Still mad, David. I was invited to the draft and decided not to go. You should have told. See, you waited until the draft to tell us that you was invited, and then because I would have told you get your ass up and go. Veronica's all right. They was fighting outside the Camp Ocean. The cheerings. He done, but call security. With that damn whistle. She would have. Oh my goodness! If I would have heard the whistle on the draft, and I knew that Veronica was there, when I tell you, I would have been on the floor dying because what you call it? Because I would know that it was her, and ain't too many people, other people out there with her. And then I'm sure she would wait until like the opportune time was when it's quiet, and then blow the whistle. Oh, that's funny. Then the past couple cruises she been on, it's been other people on there with whistles and been whistle battles and all of that stuff. Trey, go Bears. Look, Trey, look, I've been trying to bear down for the longest and all of that stuff, but they ain't, look, I be trying to stick beside them, but it's real hard. It's real hard because they don't pick the right people. Then yeah, yeah, that's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. Jeremy is a diehard Bears fan, what you call it, but it's getting real hard to stick beside him. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. It's hard. It's hard. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on. Um, Next week, I am going to, y'all make sure, I'll be sure to promote it as well. I am going to do a Cinco de Mayo edition of Monday Madness. So grab your tacos, grab your margaritas, and come and hang out with me and Veronica. Veronica will be on my live next week, and we're gonna have some tacos and margaritas. That will be my last in-person day at work, so to be celebrating unofficially kicking off vacation. Tuesday I do have to work, but I work from home, so that won't be too bad. So we gonna count Monday as my kickoff for vacation. But make sure y'all tune in. Like I said, Cinco de Mayo version. Go grab. I know it ain't Taco Tuesday, but grab your tacos, margaritas, burritos, whatever. It's gonna be a time. You know, it's always a vibe when me and Veronica are together doing a live stream. Veronica said, "Go Pat, go." David said, "You cooking or buying tacos?" I will be cooking tacos. I was about to say, first of all, everything is so damn expensive, and then I have really been trying to purchase more turkey products. So I will be making turkey tacos, ground turkey tacos. So I know if that ain't the authentic tacos. You don't see no Mexicans running around talking about some turkey tacos, but that's what me and her like. Uh, that's what the kids eat and all of that stuff. So, David said, "Do you like Taco Bell style or street tacos?" Street tacos. I was about to say, and I wish I had enough time to come in from work and make some elote. I'm just saying. Turkey tacos. Yes, turkey tacos. I was about to say I definitely noticed the grease is way less coming off that turkey meat. What you call it? So, ain't that good? I was about to say you season it just like you season some ground beef. I was about to say it's just a little light skin. That's all. David said try making a chili relleno casserole. I ain't got time to make all that, David. I was about to say literally. When I tell you, I come in. We get to the house at like maybe 6:45 ish. Coming in from picking up the kids from work, and literally I be having a matter of minutes to hurry up and get something. That's why I say normally I be doing that cheap chicken Monday, um, on Mondays. But like I said, in the instance of next Monday, I'm gonna do the turkey tacos. So be sure to tune in for that. Y'all know the lineup, so govern yourselves accordingly. And I'm gonna see y'all in all the live streams this week. What you call it? Uh, I'm prepared for the blockage. I'm prepared for Veronica to say that you leaving me, because I always tell her that whenever she getting ready to go on a trip that I'm not going. I'd be like, you leaving me. Yeah. So it's almost that time. Trey said have been using ground turkey for years now. Way more healthier, definitely. Like even just like you barely gotta drain anything off of it. And like I say, you season it just like ground beef. And I know even the whole thing, you know, real quick, you know, the whole ground beef thing, that's the black people tacos and all of that stuff. You know, usually it's, you know, the shred, you know, chicken or steak or something like that for authentic tacos. But for these hood tacos, we're gonna use ground turkey instead of ground beef. But yeah. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I will see y'all in all the chats this week. Bye.